All right, bet. Let me make sure I got it so you can share your screen. All right, cool.
I bet. So the first question was, how do you what made you how'd you start getting more comfortable, like more control and holding like your best setup, like your good setups?
So honestly, that comes with experience. Like that maintaining shit, a lot of that shit comes with experience, but also having like a threshold. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, Q will have like that 38.2 or 23.6. Well, you know what I'm saying? Usually it's 38.2 based off his main analyzing time frame. So it's like
Mhm.
that's one exit strategy. Um, but a lot of time, like you said, with your best setups, you want to make sure that you maintain it off the higher time frame. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit could be hard at times just because, especially like with the indices, because of how volatile those 4 hour candles and shit is. But at
Mhm.
the same time, it's like some shit like you just gotta sit through if you wanna
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta always be it's always that constant battle of like how much do I need to give back to see if I'm gonna get more. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, because the way I trade, I kind of like mess myself up sometimes. I don't mess myself up like on taking profit wise. I mess myself on seeing the full potential of my moves. I'm basing everything off 4 hour structure, and I'm breaking everything down to smaller time frames. But
Mhm.
when I'm doing that, later on after the week after I done, like took profit or closed my trade earlier, and at the end of the week I just see the whole move play out. Kind of
Right.
like this move right here, like this is that with this move right here because I had to still mark this Marco is from last week.
Hmm.
So I watched the whole thing play out. I was just taking shorts and counter trend buys in this structure. But the thing is, I could have just held the trade. Like I sent you my entries earlier in the week. I could have held this. I could have just held this all the way down to the TP2 at negative 600.
Facts. Facts. At least TP1 for sure, based off that 50% rejection. But like yeah, everything looks smooth. That whole maintaining process, like it just got choppy on that last downtrend, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
it's
down
like that's
here.
yeah, it just got like real choppy up in there. So it's like I could see why, you know what I mean, you would have closed short or you know what I mean, closed early or whatever the case is. Like
Hmm.
it ain't like that trend right there was as smooth as the one before it, you know.
Yeah.
So I definitely, you know what I mean, understand
The
if you.
structure was maintained the whole time though.
No, it was though, and like you said, you would have been had to be using a time frame correlation, and that a lot of times is when it's good to have the dual split screen when you on
Mhm.
the lower time frames and then you maintaining off your higher time frame as well. You know what I'm saying like that's what I like to do sometimes, but then other than that, really it's just being able to flip and understand which time frames you need to be on. Like if I see that shit looks choppy as fuck, then I know that I gotta be on like M15. You know what I mean? To be able to see the fluctuation in the structure of the trend itself. You know what I'm saying? To see that, okay, like yeah, on this time frame, I can see that now that structure wasn't broken, but like in the midst of shit, you're not gonna be able to just zoom out and just see that. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna have to be
Yeah.
on M15, M5 and seeing because those pullbacks on the lower time frame look like it came back and tested 100% a couple times. You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah.
off the lower time frame. So like that's when you got to be like, okay, my higher time frame momentum still has to kick in. I got to give that 4 hour time frame time to push. You know what I'm saying? And let the momentum come in. So like anything that I'm seeing right now could just be noise or short term and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So that's that like bro, it's a balance, bro. Like you gotta be able to understand like when do I need more details and need to be on the lower time frames, and then when do
Mhm.
I need to stick to my perseverance bias and stay on the higher time frame and persevere to that first TP or that second TP.
Because right here it made sense. So after we made this lower high because this one's still being maintained. After we made this low, 'cause all this right here is just noise until we made this one to get that retest at 50%, like you said. So
Exactly.
boom, I made it. I got this low, and I got this lower low that came right here, and now this is where it made the lower high when we retested this bottom. So this right here, this has been a trans. This is like on a smaller time frame. This has been a small transition for these buys. This is just a small
Exactly.
transition because from here to here is over 100. This is 100 pips. So this is just a small transition. So once he made this lower low, and then we made this lower high, boom, 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 boom. We came down and made this lower low, and it was just a small lower high compared to this one. This was just a small one. So boom,
Right.
boom,
Under
boom, boom,
structure.
boom. Hell yeah. And then the next lower low that's not would have been valid. Like valid to me would have been this one down here. I
Right.
wouldn't even count
Exactly.
this one right
Nah.
here.
Yeah. All
This
that's
has been a
that's two
valid one.
small movements. Yeah.
So like this whole thing right here is just crazy. And then I use the trend lines, but I just use these as retest of previous structure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that shit there crazy. And then what's the last one? All right, and so the next what the fuck just happened? Oh, I'm gonna delete this now because it's fibs dead now, so I gotta readjust fibs probably on Monday when I get some more volatility in the market.
Yeah,
All right, but so for gold, my next buy range. Let me go to the 4 hour. Hold on. So my next buy range, I'll be looking to take buys is around like 17 for like it'll be like it's about a 40 pip range from 1742 to like 1738 to down here. This will be my next comfortable buy. Now if we don't doesn't hold that support and we break down, my next like the sell target will have to be somewhere over it will be like over here to the left, around
right,
like 1725, 1720
right.
around
Yeah,
this area. But if
17.
we could reject off here, I expect structure to still be maintained just off this low right here.
Yep.
Some 1312. It's a big fluctuation range because it's gold, but as long as this is maintained, I think bullish pressure should stay intact in my opinion. So if this holds, then that's why I see the retest maybe around here around 1725, 1720, not this low at 1712. So if it continues to sell off, but if we don't bounce off this little buy range that I have set in place right here, if we bounce off this, we should be able to target come back come all the way back to 1800 and stuff.
Right.
Because this last 1800 touch, this was just CPI. This was just CPI news.
Okay.
This is all this was. So this is our new major high. So I was still targeting 1810. Like I don't remember if we was on Zoom. I told you this was before this even happened. We was on Zoom before this. I told you target was 1810, but we only got to 1807.
Okay.
And news pushed this up. So that's what I'm looking for on the most part on gold at my buy range here. If we break through this and get a retest, we'll come down 17, 20, 25. If we break off here, we'll take to try to find a nice sweet spot to take these buys back up.
Go to the daily real quick. I want to see if that area completely broken or not. Okay, yeah, that area is broken. Okay. Yeah. Nah, yeah, that shit could definitely go down to like 1720 for sure.
Yeah, just looking out this
Yeah, looking at the higher time for momentum. And you steadily having breaks of heavy support. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's good on gold because right on those lower time frames, like if I'm on MT4, I could catch the sweet spot. I could catch those sweet spots off the wick. Because just because I kind of like I've been trading gold for like the last year and a half, so I can understand a little bit more of what price is to do just to catch those little reversals and shit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm expecting a big week from you.
Like big
week, bro. Yeah, another big week for real. Cause, bro, this shit, yeah, I like the way this shit look. As far as like the setup, and you already know exactly how you want to go. As far as like where your edge is at, and how you gonna be waiting for the market to actually come to your technical before you really start to execute.
Exactly, because ever since before I went to Jamaica, when this move played out the way it's supposed to, like that shit, me not taking full advantage of this move, even have it like marked up and knowing this is
your weekly support, yeah.
That shit been pissing me off.
No, it's all good. It's all good, my boy. You've been sniping this shit.
Cause even right here, when it came into that strong, look at this. This is a strong bullet. This is strong bullish candle tape of buyers all the way back up. Cause we can go off 1, 2, then we can go off the end of this whole thing.
Yeah, all that gone.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a cool transition.
Question I got that bit written down though.
How you been feeling as far as like your trading plan and stuff? You feel like it's time to start tweaking it and up and stuff?
No.
Okay. I'm just making sure. I
can't tweet nothing.
Yeah,
I can't tweet nothing until I go on a losing streak or something.
Nah, facts. No, I'm just saying because you've been crushing it. You've been crushing your trading plan, bro. Like you've been crushing it. You know what I'm saying? So there is a point where it comes to it's not only you gotta remember it's both sides, it's dichotomy. So it's not only gonna be, oh, I gotta tweak my trading plan when shit just go wrong. But it's certain times where it's like it's time for you to grow. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You start to tweak your trading plan, like as far as like, okay, I might have been using 2 lots, 3 lots, or whatever. Like, all right, bet. Now that I got this equity now, my new monthly goal is here. You know what I'm saying? And then we start scaling. This is how we start to begin to scale the account on the growth side of things. You know what I mean? But no, like if you feel like yo, I'm in my nice rhythm and I'm shit, bang it out for another month.
Yeah,
You know
I'm
what I'm
flowing
saying?
right now. Gotta
Yeah,
keep
bang it out for
on.
another month, man. Get another payout, and then we could, you know what I mean, talk about that stuff and stuff like that. But it's always gonna be on both sides. Like you don't want to just tweak your training plan when shit not going right, but shit could be going really, really good, and it's like, okay, it's time to grow. It's time to take that next step in my
Okay.
development. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you've been murdering your trading plan, bro. Like you, out of everybody I know got trading plans with me, bro. Like your shit, you been like to the T calculating your shit, bro. And I like that. I like that a lot.
That's what I needed, bro.
Yeah,
Okay.
man. That intention. I'm telling you, bro. Like, man, when you set an aim and you set an intention for yourself, bro, you'd be really surprised on what can happen for you.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you'd be really surprised.
Yeah, I just try to. I really, it's really just trying to keep as much stress away from myself. So
Exactly.
just follow through on something. I kind of like a job, like boss will tell you, do this and do that. And you know you can knock that out. You know you vibing. So if I can just do the same with like a little intention on my training plan, I just
Mhm.
knock this out. I'm vibing.
That's it. You vibing for the rest. It's time to live your life after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how it should be. Effortless trading. You know what I mean? Effortless trading. I want you to really focus on that concept this week. Like everything should be effortless for you.
Effortless.
I'm saying effortless trading. You waiting on things to hit your technicals. You waiting on your edge to set up the right way. You waiting on the risk to reward to look, especially the risk. You waiting on the risk to play out as far as how it needs to be according to your trading plan, and it matches up on the charts. So that way it's effortless, bro. And then from that point, we just picking quality trades. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like that's it. You know what I'm saying? Because we already up on the account. We already got motion going on. So it's like from this point,
Heavy
we
motion.
just yeah, we just stupid motion. So it's like we just gaining equity and we just want to keep it effortless at this point. We don't want to be stressing. We don't want to have to keep looking at our phone. Like that's how we start to negate all the other shit and even lock in even more. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it, bro. Because I'm telling you, bro, like your discipline is A1. You know what I'm saying? Like is A1. So it's like we just want to keep building. That's all we want to do is keep building on that, keep building and keep tightening the bolts on everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's it. That's
Uh,
it.
so I was talking to some nigga. He don't even trade. He do like real estate and shit.
Okay.
Cause like he be asking me like why don't like do it why don't do other stuff like
Okay.
my with my profits right now and shit and why I'm just always focused on this. I was telling him like at first I was trying to tell him like I'm not like I wouldn't call myself consistently profitable yet until I do this for a whole year.
There you
And
go.
in my opinion, that's why like because he see because I be showing him my profits and my trades and stuff. He said he's making this money, you can do more with the money, but I'm like it's not necessarily it's about the money, but
But it ain't. We're
I
not
say
not where
it can
not
kind
where
of
you going. Not where
yeah,
you going. You know what I'm
I kind of
saying?
like yeah, I kind of like drifted like I already told you, I kind of like drift away from the money aspect,
Mm-hmm.
really just focus on the skill because
That's it.
the skills just make the money. But he didn't understand that part, so he was like, he said, I wrote it down just so I could tell you, 'cause it happened that day. I hit you up.
Mm-hmm.
It was like he's like don't find yourself in imprisonment of your own mind, and don't find yourself in imprisonment of your own mind.
Mm-hmm. That's real. That's
Um,
real. But you can trap yourself in imprisonments in different facets. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? So like imprisonments can come in the shape of like relationships. You know,
mhm,
they can come in shape of like a job. You know what I mean? So when we think about imprisonment, we're talking about from the mental aspect, we're talking about thoughts that have entrapped us. You know what I'm saying? So things that we're telling ourselves, and then it creates a phobia, and then because we tell ourselves it so much, that thought
mhm.
impression digs so much that we end up getting into like you said, like that state of paralysis where it's like, man, like I don't want to do this, or I can only be confined to this and that, where it's like, bro, your brain is like real out limitless and you really only have access to like 10%. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, so you really understand like how much you can really push your brain and push your brain to push your body. You know what I'm saying?
mhm.
Like this shit can get really scary. That's why you hear niggas talking about like I'll sleep when I die, and you know what I'm saying? Like I don't need sleep,
I
and
be
you
saying
know
that
what
to
I'm saying? Like
people.
all kind of shit, like, especially like real high successful niggas like Rick Ross and like shit like that. Like, yeah, it takes a toll on your body, like Elon Musk, shit like that. Like it takes a toll on your body, yeah, but like it's limits to where like, bro, like you can really push yourself, you know what I mean? OD. Like
Mhm.
I'm not saying it's the most healthy thing in the world, but like You
For
can
sure
do
not.
it, but it's all about starts off with the impression that you tell yourself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you not like even the way that he formulated that question is like, I don't see you as just locked in on this or just I see you as like sharpening your craft so that way, like you said, once you get to a space of comfortability within yourself, then you'll be able to reach out and venture out comfortably. You know what I'm saying? Like you won't have to be like, oh yeah, I could dabble in real estate, but then I gotta come back and hit the charts for this amount of money. Like, no, the charts done already accumulated you enough to where if somebody come with you with a deal, it's like, bet, bro, like, here, let me go to the safe and grab that for you. Or let me go ahead and do that. Like, I don't have to worry about replacing the money that I'm about to give you. I don't got to go trade for this money I'm about to give you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case, or invest in you, or whatever the case is. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like,
That's
just,
kind of what I was trying to explain to him. Like, I can't do nothing. I can't put that on my brain to do something else because I'm not in my mind. I'm not where I need to be on here yet.
exactly, 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 bro. And that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to harp on that. You don't have to beat nobody in a hammer with a hammer over what you got going on in your dreams because like I tell you all the time, bro, it's certain shit that we going through, bro, that only God can show us. Everybody else ain't gonna be able to see that perspective. So that's why niggas is coming to you like, bro, you making 12,000, bro, you making 15, bro, you getting paid off, bro. Like, come get with me on these units, come get with me on this, come get with me on this trucking company and that. Like, bro, just hold on, bro. Because if I'm doing it now, bro, imagine what it's gonna be 2 years from now. You see what I'm saying?
And the way I look at trading, like realistically, cause it's I'm gonna need more source of income, but like this shit here,
It's the base, it's the foundation.
it's then this shit damn near if like depending who you are in this, depending on your skill set and trade, I feel like you can out earn all that shit.
You can out exactly, bro. Depending on the angle that you take and the path you take in this, bro, you can create 5 to 7 incomes with trading alone.
Hey, cause I said when Q made that million a week, I'm like, bitch, he don't gotta he really don't have to do nothing
You don't
else.
have to do shit else. And
That's that's a
one
lot of
source, and
money.
that was one source.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
You see
off
what
of
I'm
this,
saying? And Brody got like 11 source, 9 to 11 sources
yeah,
of
I
income.
already know.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, that was one source that made it.
In a week.
So in a week. So you see what I'm
Start
saying?
trading these.
Come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't talking about all other kind of shit that possibly could be there. You know what I mean? Like, we ain't talking about none of that. Like, we ain't talking about real estate projects. We ain't talking about, you know what I'm saying, other kind of funding prop firm projects, other type of brokerage projects. Like, bro, like you start adding all this shit up, bro. That's an M of a fucking business. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's an M damn near a business that's coming in. So
Yeah.
like, you set yourself up the right way. We ain't even talking about in-person classes. We ain't talking about signal groups. We ain't talking about all kind of shit that is open to the trader, bro. Like, it's open for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing but opportunity. You, like you said, you just gotta own in on the skill set and be able to show the skill set. Like, if you can show the skill set and think about, like, if I wasn't able to show that I can change the mentality of traders, bro, I wouldn't be where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I didn't have a methodology of how to construct y'all mental framework and to get y'all to lead y'all to y'all own destiny on your own, though, but just be there as assistants, you know, and coach you through it. Like, bro, like, you wouldn't have invested in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
This was I spent my first pad on. I was like,
You see what
okay.
I'm saying? So it's like, bro, like, that's what's real though. Because it's like you see the value, you see, like, yo, I could be better. I'm good, but I could be better. You know what I'm saying? You're not afraid of being better, bro. And a lot of people, they'll let their pride get in the way, or they'll let the vulnerability or excuses get into it, or that victim mindset set in. Like, you know what I mean? And it's just like, bro, like, I don't got time for I only want to motherfucking deal with winners. I only want to deal with niggas that's high level thinkers, high level traders, you know what I'm saying? Intellectual beings, niggas that actually got purpose, that have a life driven purpose and can see it beyond just the charts. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really see this shit as a vehicle and can take it to the next level. You know what I mean? And that's what I see in you, bro. And that's why I it's no problem with me getting on Zooms with you. It's no problem with me getting on Zooms with my clients that had the same mentality as you, like my 18-year-old Karen, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
bro,
bro.
18, bro, can and lit. I'm talking about will slice a chart. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just like, bro, it's so much potential, bro. And the people that we able to touch and the lives that we able to change, bro, like that's the shit that matters to me. Like you said, beyond the profits. Because I know I can trade. I know I don't have to give back. I don't have to, you know what I mean? But it's just like, bro, the lives that we able to change and the connections we able to make, because it's like, I don't know where you're gonna be in 3 years, bro. You know what I'm saying? You could be the next Cuban, you could be the next whatever, you know what I'm saying? Your own embody your own vision into who you want to be with this and really run it up. Like those, bro. Like you fuck around, have your own courses and shit going on. Vontae, I need you to come through, bro. Da 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 da. Show some, you know what I'm saying? Like, who knows, bro? Like, and that's why I give to y'all the way I give to y'all, because it's like I was once in that position, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not too far removed from that. You know what I mean? Like, and that's why I try to breathe so much life into y'all and let y'all know, bro. Like, y'all got this shit. Y'all can do this shit, bro.
I'm gonna show you something real quick. Like my little, my little group right here. It's only 10 of us. So these like niggas I knew from middle school. These like niggas I knew from middle school and high school and play football. Like him I played football with. Him. This listed him. This nigga right here I met in WSA. I met in WSA. I met in WSA and Q shit. I still follow him. But like this one, and this one, they all funded now because I've been helping them. Cause like I went full time. We all got payouts around the same time.
Hard.
You feel me? I even made a little
logo.
I want to buy a little logo from
See, that's why I love it, bro. I love it, bro. I love it.
Can't see that. I'm even not loading. You can see that right there.
I see it a little bit, yeah. Yeah, I wish I should pull up though. What did it say? Green Pit?
Green Pit. So I'm gonna send you that bit real quick.
Yeah, but send that shit to me. Hell yeah. I fuck with that, bro. Cause that's the start. You know what I'm saying? That's the vision. That's the start. That's just the blueprint, bro. You know what I mean? Like that's the start, bro. I promise you, bro. That's the start. Word up, man. Locking in with your homies, getting them right, and then next thing you know, bro, like you just start spreading it out.
Yeah, them boys like
oh yeah. This hard. This logo hard. Yeah, I like this, bro.
Yeah, so like this nigga right here, my nigga Sebastian, he like the teaching shit. So
okay.
He even made a little chat. I don't really say nothing. I don't say nothing in, but he even made a little chat. He do like breakdowns like for the people. So and everything, the way he trade is like based off everything I showed him how I trade.
That's hard.
You feel me?
That's hard. So that let you know, bro, you got a proven system. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But the thing about me is I don't take it. I don't take it to that extent because like I'm not really
still working on your shit. It's cool.
Yeah, you feel me? I'm not comfortable doing all.
That's cool.
That.
That's cool because when you do become comfortable, bro, like you're gonna be ready to embody that fully. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, there ain't nothing wrong with focusing on your own bag right now and getting your shit right and helping out when you can, bro. There's nothing wrong with that, bro.
That's why I only help my dogs because like I feel like there's no need for me to help nobody and like help be able to help an outside world if I haven't been, like I said, if I haven't been consistently profitable like at least over a year.
Big fat, I completely agree. Because I didn't even go to the 5-day course until I was goddamn consistent for a year. Okay. Like, for real. Like that was my present to myself. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm consistent for the I said 6 months. I was like, I'm coming consistent for these 6 months with payouts and withdrawals. I said, bro, I'm going to the 5-day course, bro. And I'm turn up once I get there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Yeah, I think just because sometimes I just like I gotta put myself at like a higher standard to be able to perform at a higher standard before I could like before I feel like I'm even like because realistic I shouldn't even think like this, but I don't really necessarily think like I feel like I'm okay at trading. I don't feel like I'm there yet. I still have a lot of things that hinder me.
And that's good, bro. And that's good, bro. Because I'm gonna be the first to tell you, bro, you a beast. I'll be the first to tell you a beast, bro. But that's good that you feel that way because you should always want to be a forever student. So that way you always sharpening your tools and your craft, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I learn something new every day. And like every trade I take, and like if I even take a loss, I learn something every day in the loss, even in the win. Because like there's so much going
on. Exactly. There's so much information. Right, bro. And Q say it all the time, bro. He be like, man, I'm having $500,000 days, $1 million days, and I'm still learning every day, bro.
I do feel like the market's changed once Biden got in office, though. Those Trump markets
was for sure, bro. They definitely changed since between the president administration.
Yeah.
So the whole economy has switched up.
Yeah, I feel like Trump markets were a little They played out a little smooth. I ain't
No,
gonna
they
lie.
was, bro. Trump was giving that bag out low key, man.
I already
Giving
know.
that bag. I don't know what Biden got in there and started talking about it and falling off bikes and shit. And next thing you know, you know what I mean? Everything taken.
Funny shit be moving
Housing
funny.
market going crazy. Like everything just started going crazy, bro.
Yeah, but that shit ain't nothing, man. Just niggas just gotta adapt.
Nah, man. It's just
People just complain, but you just gotta adapt to that shit. That shit, whatever.
and the thing I love about us is like unlike stocks, bro. Like we make money both ways. So it's like, bro, it don't matter what you say, as long as I can read it. Hey man, I'm gonna cash out. You heard?
No matter what direction that bitch going.
You know what I'm saying? For real, bro. Like that's all it is. Like we're gonna cash out anyway.
But those are like it was really just like the two main questions I had to show you. And I had to give you my analysis. Well, what I'm looking for on gold this week.
Yeah, bro. No, this has been a great breakdown, bro. I'm gonna post this on YouTube because you had a lot of good insight, a lot of good questions too, bro. And I ain't been able to put you up there yet. I've been waiting to put you up there. I feel like this, but time would be everything. So I feel like
Yeah.
this is a good one. A
And
real
nigga like me, even for like one like our next session, like we could really we got just pick a random pair. And I got I'm a back test like so you get like idea like kind of like how I'm viewing. You could probably like give me insight why this worked, why this didn't work. But
hell yeah,
I'm gonna start like on a clean chart pair I never did before, just
hell
so
yeah.
I can get like just like you understand like why I'm doing what I'm doing. Cause like when
Yup.
my shit's already marked up, I'm not necessarily looking for too much shit because I already did that Friday and Saturday. So
Okay.
like, I'm still in the idea of my trading range and what I'm already
Yeah.
looking for. So everything's just really just patience. I'm
And
just
up. That's all it is right now. It's Sunday. We're
did
gonna
up.
wait on the market to open and let the volatility come into the market before we start making our reads. You know what I mean? We already know what we're looking for the week. You know what I'm saying? No matter which direction it decides to push. So it's like, bro, like that's all you could do, bro, is be prepared as possible. You know what I'm saying? That's all you could do is control what you could control. Preparedness and risk. That's it, bro. And how often, like I tell you all the time, how often are you exposing your account to the markets?
Mm-hmm.
I want you to be intentional with that too, because we gotta protect our capital. That's the number one in
Yeah,
this.
especially as a funded trader, I really gotta protect profit.
Exactly. Exactly. And you gotta
Really
be
gotta protect
disciplined in
profits.
all these other traders. You know what I'm saying? Way more disciplined, way more in tune with the market, in tune with what you need to extract out of this market.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the mentality, the growth mentality to gain cushion. And then from cushion, we start to find our rhythm. And then from our rhythm, that's when we can hop in and switch different mindsets, whether we want to maintain, whether we want to be comfortable, or whether we want to be a little risky. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And I really plan to really dive into the different mindsets a trader really has to be in once I start doing my in-person courses and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
yeah, bro, like we're gonna have this sauce, bro. Like we got this sauce, bro. Giving it out. We giving it out. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah,
giving it
this shit
out.
it's a lot simpler than people make it though. I'll tell you
It
that.
is though. It is, bro.
Once I took a little step back, so I got my trading plan. I just took a little step back and just wait for everything to play out. Just because like sometimes back then, like you'll find yourself just trying to look for something just to make something make sense, just
Just
so
to
you
make
can.
some shake, or just because you want to be in the markets. Like, oh, I just
Yeah,
want to be trading because it's Sunday and the market's open at 6 o'clock. Like, nah, nigga, relax. Relax
yeah,
because you're gonna fuck yourself before the real move even present itself. And by the
yeah.
time the real move present itself, you're gonna be sitting on the motherfucking sidelines, and then you're gonna be mad because you're gonna look on Instagram and I didn't call the move, you didn't call the move, Q didn't call the move. You know what I'm saying? So then you're gonna be pissed
Yeah.
off, and then you're gonna upload some more bread in that bitch and lose that. You know what I mean? Like that's the cycle niggas be in, bro. Like they be so I don't know, bro, like so competitive and then in tune, like not in tune with what it is they need to get from it. You know what I'm saying? To better their lifestyle. Niggas just want to show profits on Instagram and niggas just want the hype, bro. And it's like, fuck that, nigga. I want the bread. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like Q said, Q said his webinar. Just focus on your level where you at. Just focus on that level where you at. Then you can start.
Exactly. You up it after that. That's it, bro. Because why? It all comes back to effortless trading, bro. Like the lots and shit that you do, bro. Like once this shit start becoming effortless, man, like the drawdown ain't gonna fuck with you as much. All that shit, man. Like it's just ain't gonna be it ain't gonna be what it is now. You know what I'm saying? Like or what people think it is when they first start because there's so many layers to this shit. That's why I be telling people, like even in my online course, I told people to think about this shit like an onion. And when
Mm-hmm.
you think about onions, a lot of time tears come with onions. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? But as you start to get back to the layers of it, bro, like bro, you really start to understand the whole aspect of what this
That's
game
unraveling.
is. Come on, bro. Yeah. Yeah, man. And that's all it is, bro. And then it's just rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. And then, like you said, putting yourself in different environments and different situations to where you can grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I ain't traded in this type of environment yet. How would I go about this? You know what I'm saying? Oh, this look like a move I would take off the higher time frame, but it's a wick. Okay, let me highlight the wick and then go to a lower time frame and actually see what the details look like to see how I would have went about taking this trade in real time. You know what I'm saying? Like just shit like that, bro. Like be dynamic as possible. You know what I'm saying? Look for clues all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like just shit like that, bro.
I'm also gonna send I'm sending you an email. I'm gonna send a breakdown video I did last night on Zoom with my little people on.
Hell yeah, send that through. Hell yeah.
And tell me what you think of the
Hell
breakdown.
yeah, bro.
So
Nah, that's smooth, man. That's smooth. Yeah, I feel real good about that. Feel real good about this month, bro. I feel like you've been smacking shit, bro. Like you've been definitely like of my clients, bro. Like you've been top. I would say top two for sure. Like far as like working with me in a month and me seeing the change and you presenting the results, like nigga 4K in the week last week, nigga 12K this week, nigga. Like, bro.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I gotta show the proof in the pudding.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. And you can see the like, but you can see the mental shift in the profits though. Like you can see like you own it, like you're locked, bro. And I love it, bro. And that's why I'm like, bro, this shit gotta go on YouTube because niggas need to know Brian out here smacking shit off top, funded, all that. Like, yeah, we need it, bro, because that's what it's about. More people need to understand, like, bro, like even though you smacking shit, you doing shit, you can still take shit to the next level just by switching that mental, bro. Like investing in that mental, bro. Like and really just having somebody help you clear shit out. You know what I'm saying? Clear out your path, like because like you said, it might be one or two questions that you might be struggling with, and you just need to get it out to somebody that understands where you at, so that way you can actually come to the answer yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to help you formulate the thoughts so that way you can actually grasp the answer and untangle all the noise so that way you can see clearly what the answer is. And like you said, and once you see clearly, you see what? That this shit really ain't all as hard as niggas make it seem.
Ain't that hard.
It could all be so simple.
Yeah. What really helped me too is just structure. Structure down there tell you everything you need to see. Like on higher time frame, it tell you everything you need to see. Then you can break it down, just break it down to these small time frame and make everything make sense.
Yep.
Everything's just so smooth.
Off top. What you got planned for the rest of the day?
Tell you the truth, I'm actually about to go down there to right after I get off this, I'm about to go down there to Lauderdale from like maybe like 2 to 7. I'm actually about to get high than a bill.
Got to. Hey, I'm about to probably do the same thing. I'm gonna be down there. I need to link with you when I come back down there for real. I'm supposed to be flying back out there. Bro and them coming from, I don't disclose all that, but bro and them coming from, you know what I'm saying? So doing shit. Yeah. So I should be down there. If not this week or next week, definitely like the first week of September type shit. So I'm gonna link, but you know, we'll be on and on anyway. So I'll link with you and let you know what I got going on so that way. But I definitely need to link with your ass while I'm out there for sure. For sure, nigga. You definitely deserve all of that. Like,
yeah, I'm tapped in.
I'm so proud of you, gang. Like for real. You know what I mean? For real. But no, let's log back in like Wednesday, and then like you said, yeah, and then we'll go through. We'll hop on Fresh Pair. We can go through all of that. Tune up.
Yeah, you picked the pair too. You picked the
pair. Yeah. You know, I'm with all of that shit. So yeah, we can do that, bro. Like, and we could post that too. You know what I'm saying? Record that, post that too, because I feel like it's good content, it's good information, and I feel like it'll help a lot of traders that's either trying to become funded or that's already funded and struggling in their phases. You know what I'm saying? Or it's a lot of traders that can pass phase 1, phase 2, and then they fucking as soon as they get their live credentials, end up blowing the account first week. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I really feel like, bro, like, you know what I mean? Like you can help a lot of people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you really can, bro. Like just your story alone and how you going about this. But the thing about it, just gotta stay consistent and keep doing what you're doing. That's what's gonna continue to make it tangible for motherfuckers, you know?
That's why I can't put myself as a consistent profitable trader till at least I'm doing a year. For me, it has to be 12 months.
Yeah,
just
bro.
For me.
No, and that's perfect, bro. That's perfect. because you self-governed as you should be. And that's how I want you to think about your journey and your development, not just in trading, but in life as well, bro. Like you sculpture out your own future, bro. You shape yourself out to who you want to be, bro. And you have to be self-governed. You know what I mean? Meaning, like I told you, only God gonna be able to tell you what's for you, bro. So you have to govern yourself through that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, Vontae, you might need 6 months. I need 12. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might need to do this, but I need to do this. You know what I'm saying? And that's totally okay. That's totally fine, bro. That's your perspective, bro. That's your growth. That's your makeup. Those are experiences that you gotta grab from to make this shit work for you. You see what I'm saying? And that's what a lot of people don't get, bro, and don't understand, bro. But we dive into this mind, bro, like because we about the longevity shit, bro. Like, I want niggas to be wealthy. I want niggas to be rich forever. Like, I don't want niggas to hit licks and you know what I mean? On some little 20,000, 25 here and 12,000 here, like, oh yeah, I'm good. Tay, like, no, I want niggas to be able to replicate that shit. You know what I'm saying? Have the mathematical formula for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, when we all link up and we all got it in man, we're gonna be able to change some shit, bro. We're gonna be able to move some shit around. You know what I'm saying? And that's when the shit gonna get exciting for real, you know?
Yeah. That's why I gotta keep getting better. Like every trade I take, I look at like damn, it's like I send somebody profits, they be like oh you so good, like so I gotta get better because like the shit, you just gotta get better at this shit. Cause I know where I was 2 years ago when I started, and I see where I am now. So now I think like okay, how am I gonna be in another 2 years, another 2 years?
You heard, but that's
shit kinda,
vision, bro. That's that vision, bro. And all you
kind of
do is
scary.
lean into it. Lean into it. Hey, and the biggest thing, bro, like that's transcendent, bro. And I do that shit all the time. That's the type of meditation I was teaching while I was in my PhD program. Transcendental meditation. All you doing is transcendent, seeing your future self, seeing yourself, what I look like driving down Rodeo in that bit, you know what I'm saying, in that Cullinan or that Benz truck or Ocean Drive, you know what I'm saying? Like, or whatever, bro. Like, have you see yourself cruising through it, bro? Visit that place often, bro. Visit that place often, bro. Like a lot of niggas not gonna tell you that, but meditate on that and visit that place often. Because when you do, bro, like you're aligning your steps subconsciously. You know what I'm saying? Like you aligning all of that shit, bro. Like to really, like even when you sleep, you fucking thinking about like, damn, bro, like a couple years, I'm gonna have this, a couple years, like, and that's why I say the vision boards is so important, bro. Like I'm talking about shit that niggas don't even think is attainable. Like nigga, like shit that's on my vision board, like just to give you his nigga, like $8 million mansion. I want to buy my own island. You know what I'm saying? I want to own my own country club. Like shit that niggas will never think I want, bro. Like never think I want to become a politician. You know what I'm saying? Like, all kind of shit, bro. Like change shit, bro. Like, you know what I mean? But it's like, it's supposed to scare niggas when you start talking shit like that and start, you feel me? Yeah. But the thing is, like I told you, that subconscious, bro, you start working, you start aligning yourself, you start thinking about that shit often. You know what I'm saying? And then you start thinking of ways to get it, and your brain starts to create a roadmap on how for you to get that shit and obtain it. You just got to make sure that the choices that you making every day align with that shit, bro. And even if it's 1% better, my nigga, you getting better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It came real for me. Like when I got that first payout, that's when it became real for me. That's when
it come real for everybody.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's why I be telling niggas, bro, withdraw. Make that shit a habit. Make that shit a habit, nigga. Pay yourself, nigga. Beat the job. Job only paying you $200 a day, nigga. Catch 30 pips. Catch 30 pips with a standard, bro. Catch 60 with a .50, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, show your skill, bro, and say, fuck that job, bro. You know what I mean? Like, go chase your shit, man. And that's what it is, bro. But yeah, let's lock in Wednesday, family. It's been great.
For sure, my brother. I'm about to send you over this video, too.
I bet. Do that.
Yes, sir.
All right.